Grand Prix Trois-Rivières for the 5th weekend of the GT3 Cup Canada Series. Should be a lot of fun. Variable conditions, we don't really know what's going to happen with the weather.
Unfortunately, today we're expecting rain. If it is a wet race, we'll have to change the setup of the car. And of course, on a street circuit like this, there's grip levels that change throughout the track.
First thing we do, obviously, is change the tires on the car. We run slick tires, so we'll go put the grooved rain tires.
Generally, it's pretty easy to set up a car for wet or for dry when you know what you're going to get. The real trick comes when you don't know what it's going to be. And you're always going to get complaints from the driver because you never went far enough for him either way.
True. Gary and I complain all the time. I think if it's a torrential downpour, I think my biggest concern is the hydroplaning.
If the track is unsafe and there's a lot of standing water, they will postpone the race to avoid hydroplaning, because that's pretty much the only thing where you have absolutely no control.
Because the hydroplaning will lift the car practically off the ground, and it can just, you've got to be extremely careful. You can lose it.
We've got some drivers who know their way around our wet track, so rain or shine, we're ready to go.
Driving in the rain is slightly different than driving on asphalt. It's soft pedals, it's soft shifting.
You can't listen to him too much. He hasn't driven in 2 years. Yeah, he's just trying to remember all the things that we told him.
But everything Zach said is partially true.
The cars we race here, they are fundamentally the same as a street car. The actual frame of the car is straight out of a Porsche GT3 street car, and so is the engine. Basically everything else, though, is different. If you look inside our cars, we have absolutely nothing. We have a steering wheel, a dash, and a seat, nothing else. There's none of that fancy air conditioning, although we wish we did.
No cup holders.
Yeah, there's no cup holder.
Nowhere to put my slushie.
You could never drive this car on the street. It'd be absolutely punishing. The suspension, the transmission is not made to be driven lightly. So on the street, you'd be bashing your head back and forth, and it'd be really unpleasant.
They're very loud as well.
Oh, and very loud, yes.
No sound dampening.
But a lot of fun to drive. I rely a lot of my information from my crew chief here. He tells me what exactly is going on in the race. He'll tell me what's going on with some of the other drivers. And if I'm falling asleep behind the wheel, he can light a flame underneath my body, which happens. So he'll go faster, go faster. And sometimes that motivates the driver.
En deuxième position, Perry Bartolotti.
So to come back out of retirement and end up on the podium in second place is quite the accomplishment. In the past, I was the 2011 champion, and so it's been a long time. It felt good to be back up there. But I'll tell you, this series has got a lot of talented kids in it, and it's just fantastic to see.
En première position, Roman De Angelis.
I had a super fun race with the Platinum guys. I mean, I got by 4 or 5 cars in the first corner, and then just started picking away. And then last lap had a good battle with Tim Sanderson as always. So no, it was a lot of fun.
En deuxième position, d'Ottawa en Ontario, Zachary Robichon.
It was a good race. You know, I set my sights on Scott. We were really, really fast for about the first 6 laps. And I think, unfortunately, we might have overcooked our tires a little bit. But overall, the car was fantastic. We were super quick at the beginning. We got another race tomorrow, and we're going to do it all over again.
En première position, Marco Girone.